Hello, welcome. Welcome back to another BattleBot cast. You already know what it is, it's a dual gap cast. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's not talk some crap and pretend it's something that it isn't. This is dual gap. If you're here for a reason, it's to watch dual gap. With BattleBot, with me. And with some very good players. And this particular game was played at the start of the COVID pandemic, back in March 2020. So it's a little bit of a rollback on a game about 18 months ago. So yeah. Anyway. I haven't seen this game, just like usual, but I know that it is a good game because it's being rated by some good players. Anyway, we slow it down as we do normally, and we get on with it. So top left, Smurf Hunter. This guy has, I don't know, like 8,000 games, and he's still a 1300. So, go figure. Go figure. But obviously a dual get veteran. He is in the UE faction in the orange colour. Top here for team 2, or team 1, sorry. Smurf Hunter. And we have your front and your second front players. Your second front player, Shinobu, also known as Yudi. Every now and then he likes to play some dual gap, probably every 6 months. Does he lose his pride and play some dual gap? But today he's playing some dual gap on here. Very strong player, very good economy player, and yeah. By the way, I'm just going to open up the chat because you people love to watch the chat anyway. So that's Shinobi, one of the best players in FAF. As my chat just disappears on me for some reason. I'm going to change that. Anyway. Yeah. So, Shinobu. And the one and only on your front spot, in your front spot for Team 1, Rogue Toaster, we know him, 2300, holy crap. Cybrant, so you have a 2200 second front and a 2300 in your front spot. Very good players, very stacked top team. Moving on to the bottom island, we have, holy crap, look at these guys' names. Tomasko? 1300 Cybrant, have no idea who this is. Here's your navy spot for team 1. And then we have Biggie. I'm just going to call this guy Nib. Good old Nib. We have as a 1400. I assume he's going to be in your economy spot. He's in that blue colour Aeon faction. And last player for team 1, we have Humblebee, who is a dual gap veteran. We know him. He's a Seraphim in that puke green colour. Humblebee, very good player. So that's your team for team 1. Interesting team. Bit of a mixed bag of players, but that makes for some fun games. Moving on to team 2, bottom here we have Kra233. This guy is a dual gap veteran. Haven't seen him around of lately, but very good player. Here's a 1200 UEF bottom here. And then we have Cornholios, which is the god of Beavers and Butthead. He is the 1300 Cybrant in that grey colour. I assume he's going eco, but he's building the air factory, so go figure. And then we have Stupid Noob as a 1800 in that Seraphim faction, of course, that dark grey colour Cybrant. No, I just said Cybrant then Seraphim. He is in the Seraphim faction. Very good player, dual gap veteran. watch out for him. So moving on, top island we have Ronaz, who back in the day, back when this was played, obviously was a 2000 rank. Wow. I think today he's a 1500 rank, but obviously very good player. He is your opponent for Rogue Toaster in that front spot. Cybran color, green color. Cybran faction, green color. Moving on to the second front, we have Live Pulsar. We know him, very good player. Very good economy player. Dual Get veteran. And he's in that baby blue color, as we know. And top here spot for Team 2. Methodically. Very good player. Top here spot. Yellow color, cyber infection. So back to +1. And I'll just talk about what I think of this game. I have no idea who wins. But interestingly, is that what we've already said. We have 2500 rank on the left side for Team 1 in the two front spots, and 3900. Is it 2500? 2, 3, yeah, 500. No, 4300 rank for the front spot on Team 1, and 3900 rank for Team 2. So I can't remember a game where the front spots have been so highly rated. And it's kind of like these two, or these four players kind of soaking up all the rank in the game, because if you look around, he's a 1300, he's a 1200. So the air players are a little bit obviously in the lower level rank. I think we got a +2 here. But what will be cool to see is this, just how this plays out, because I can't remember what was different 18 months ago in the FAF, because it has changed quite a little bit in terms of the units and the economy and the playstyle. But interesting is that we see a bomber from Stupid Noob, and he's not going for the rocks. Where is he going? Maybe he wants to scout the mixes here. Bomber for Method kills the first NGs of Udi. And quite a late bomber from Smurf. You can see Alive hasn't opted to... Oh no, he has a transport. Unlucky for Stupid Noob, he could have picked up quite a few engineers there. Just gets the one. We see Method still going bombers here at 4 minutes, builds 2 of them. Now he's going to be late. You can see that he only has 2 T2 mechs. But it's kind of a good ploy from the top tier players, because they know that their front players are highly rated, very important to their team winning, so they're building quite a few bombers, bombing their opponents, bombing their engineers. UD says that he's a 1500 dual gapper. I don't know about that. I think he's probably I would say he's probably more like a 1800, 1900 rather than a 2200, but he's better than the 1500. You see, Rogue is just building some T1 mechs, not too worried about his upgrades. Doesn't have gun, doesn't have T2, he wants the mass for now. Still bombers though. Yeah, what's really crazy about this game is that stupid noob here is 1800 and he's playing against Tomaskia who is a 1300. So go figure, this can't have been mirrored. No, I don't think it was. Strange. You can see quite a few, obviously a lot of units here for beauty. Alive is getting the T2 upgrade. He's got a few units. You can see he's using the Mantis to upgrade. If you didn't know, the Mantis can upgrade. Oh, they're just like little engineers. They can assist. Don't have a lot of build power, but in large numbers they can be kind of useful. Still, these bombers have killed. Oh, they killed the mechs and they've killed the factory there. Going after the frigate. The Rogue has gone straight into T2 Navy. That's interesting. The frigate doing a little loop there. I mean the destroyer. Look at the units of the Rones. You can see how expensive Navy is. Rogue doesn't have any land unit, or not many land units. Putting all that effort into the Navy. And what's strange is, for once in his lifetime, Alive is getting out ecoed. He's getting out economied by this person, Yudi. It's very strange to see Alive behind on T2 mechs compared to his opponent. You can see that's kind of interesting is that the reason why Toaster has gone economy is because he knows, oh, strat. 2 mixes down. Four mixes down. It's going to go down though. It's not the worst strat, not the best strat. 4 mixes is not quite good enough for a strat. You need, to be happy with a strat, you kind of need at least 6, maybe 4, maybe 8, ideally 8 mixes. Any more than 8 is great. Any less than 6 is not good. So it slows you down a lot. You can see that Kra doesn't have any T3 mix yet. Although, even though he built a strat, he's still ahead on mass compared to Humble. Destroyers coming in. Verones tries to build an Arfi, but it's not enough. And artillery's going to go down. This is going to force Verones away. You see Yudi with some rhinos. Back when rhinos weren't terrible, I see. destroyers are chasing Ronas, but everybody's doing the zigzag. Good side steps. He'd be a good rugby player with Ronas. See the side steps there. Dodging those destroyer bullets, shells. What's interesting is that even though Rogue Toaster has gone Navy, Thomas Scare has, well, he's like, I'm going to go Navy too. Interesting. So, oh, look at this, it's forced triple Navy from Team 2. I don't know if that's going to pay off. And Navy has essentially won mid, or at least killed the economy for Team 2. We can see, oh, look at that. Spider. You can see that Live hasn't, he's got 3 T3 mechs compared to UD's, what, 5? Soon to be 6. And that is because of the Spider. And Shinobu see it, but you can't see the Spider, he's not scouting. And it's a strong Navy. Look at the, he's building a lot of Medusa. The Spider is built from Alive, pushing up, and when will they see it? Some cool scenes from Humble here. See, it's 16 minutes and Humble has 2 ASF compared to, I don't know, about 10 for Smurf Hunter, and he's actually got quite a few broadswords here. Very expensive. Yudi knows that he's a Spider now, obviously, and he's Ronan says it's GG. He thinks it's GG. Oh, the broadswords are coming in. Spider probably go down here. Look how powerful these gunships are. T3 gunships. ASF comes in, but not before Spider goes down. And the gunships actually stay alive here. So it's good for Yudi. And Rogue Toaster pushing up here. Rogue Toaster and it's Thomas Scare pushing up. Can they actually make Navy work here? Can they make double Navy worthwhile? I can see a lot of chat early on already. But somehow Ronaz is holding off the double Navy for the meantime. And there's a battleship. Look at the battleship reversing, doing a freaking 180. He's like, I got you boys, I got you. And instantly he drives that T2 Navy of Rogue and Thomas backwards. Interesting, no nukes from either economy player as of yet. Anti-nuke though. Always good to have anti-nuke. The broadswords have been sent in over some T3 SAMs, some SAMs. It's just a waste, dude. It is a waste. Spider record's still up. So, kind of an interesting game here. We have Yudi. He's still building T1. Oh no, he stopped. He stopped building. Oh, look at that. Build mobile. Yeah, mobile T3 artillery. They're fighting over the reclaim here, the Spider reclaim. Loyalist coming in. Alive doesn't want to lose that reclaim. There's only 10,000 of it left though. He's like, you're not going to have that reclaim, dude. That's mine. Has Rogue? Rogue is still building T2 Navy. Thomas still building T3 Navy. You can see it's, wow, look at Humblebee. It's 22, almost 22 minutes, and he only has 2 T3 mechs, well 3 of them now, but very, very far behind on the economy for bottom here. You can see his opponent has 6, soon to be 7. And we actually have both players, both economy. There is actually, doesn't look like there's an economy player here really. It's just like a advanced Navy player. Yeah, so both players here going T3 Navy, which you do not often see. Maybe that was the trend back in the day. Whoa, look at Ronaz and how far he is behind compared to Rogue. Big time behind. But as we know, economy isn't always everything. And I want to see, is Alive actually ahead on mass compared to Yudi? He's not ahead on overall mass, but he is ahead on, yeah, he's not ahead on generated mass, but he is ahead on current production. Oh, Megalith. Does Yudi see the Megalith? No. You can see Alive with that Soothsayer given the advantage. Look at that. Such a useful structure as the Soothsayer. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players going what looks to be dedicated Navy at 24 minutes into the game, which is wow, quite cool to see. T3 subs. Look at the Navy here from Rogue. I like how Thomas has built quite a few frigates. Always good to have frigates in the Navy mix. What's going on there? Megalith is pushing, and Yudi sees the Megalith with that Alive doing the backwards walk. The mega micro. See that he's killed all 3 of the T3 mechs and instantly got a vet for his Megalith. And good micro here from Alive, bringing in these T3 land, protecting from the T1. Megaliths are vulnerable to T1 land. See Yudi just sucking up this. He's not, yeah. See, 2300 rank is very good at reclaiming the mass. You can see Rogue, just look at the formation of his navy here. You can see how it's spread out. That's kind of what you want, spread out so more boats have the opportunity. But it doesn't really matter what formation you have. If you're against T3 subs and good micro, you're going to have a hard time with your T2 Navy and battleships. You know, these Salem class Cybran ships cannot shoot backwards in terms of their main cannon. They can shoot their torpedoes backwards, but not their main cannon. Looks to be quite an even amount of ASF, maybe slightly more for left side. But the Megalith is pushed on through. It's already a level 3 vet. When he kills these, he's going to be probably a level 4. Still no nuke. No sign of a game ender, although that's a game ender setup if I've ever seen one. Oh, an air fight, and it's 1 versus 2. Humblebee is all the way down here. Oh, Smith has lost that. He's flying over, he's battling over T3 mobile AA as well. And he's lost the air there. What Yudi says, why is our air player in the Stone Ages? Well, sorry Yudi, I can't answer that. All I know is that that was highly strange. It's something you wouldn't expect from a person with 8,000 games. Anyway, moving on. We have Rascoms in the water. It's kind of like Team 2 are dedicated to winning this Navy game. Where have those T3 subs gone? He's lost them. Yeah, probably some T3 sub. Yeah, look at that. That's a T3 sub, I think. Very hurtful when you lose your T3 subs, and I'm wondering, you've got 2 Megaliths coming up here. One of them is a level 4 vet. Look at it, 154,000 max. He's only on like 30% health, and he's still got 50,000 HP. And oh, we can see Yudi has given his entire base. He is, wow. He's essentially given up top island because Smith under he's got nothing. Absolutely nothing here. Starting to pull Ravages. It's a bit late for Ravages, dude. A little bit late, probably about 5 minutes late. Wow, we can see the march of the Rascoms. Beauty is pre-planning. He knows what's going on. It's in Sands because it's here, it's Paragon. So the eggs are in the basket, and the basket is the Paragon. Already half. Oh, look at that! Speeding away for it. It's a goddamn shit. Another air fight going on up here. Looks like Team 2 won that one, but I don't know what Humblebee is doing. He probably should have at least tried to help his friend there. Air player. And these Megaliths just feasting on the D3 max. This one is a level 5. 1,000 HP over HP. Disgusting. But we do have some T2 artillery and some sailors. Rogues trying to build down lives, land force here is significant massive. So reinforcements coming. Another Megalith being built. So this is the only anti-nuke. I think a nuke is the least worried. Two bases going down. Demolition. Oh, the land force. You don't often see this doesn't look like gosh, this shit is doing my head. It doesn't look like Rogue has enough build power to make use of that Paragon for the moment, but Megalith is still doing it. Team 2 has air, they have land, and their navy is knocking at the door. Scary looking navy. See, Method is going strats. They can see the Paragon, I believe. Yeah, they know the Paragon is there. They're making some strats. Method is moving in. Look at this, there's T1, there's Booster coming in, they have the whole top island. Life pushes Megas through here. It needs to go through. It's not even that many subs, so he might be able to push these Megas through and do some damage. Oh, we have a... I don't know who's going to win here, this is crazy. It all depends on how much damage these Megaliths will do and the build power of Rogue. Building that salvation. Have strats up here for Method. Udi's found them though. He's found them. Method brings in his ASF. Also strats down here for Kra. Somehow Yudi has, I think he's been given the ASF, yeah, I think. Yeah, he's been given the ASF. He's a Seraphim planes. Strats coming in up top. Oh, look at the strats here from Raz. So it's like all the air players from Team 2 have gone strats, which is a very good decision, but isn't going to be good enough. Salvation firing. We know that the Salvation is no Maver. It's not an instant win. You need probably 3 of them at least. Oh, one of them goes down. Is at the level 5. Level 5. Team 2 have to organise their air attack here. They've got what? Method is 20. Ronaz is 17. And that's 10, so that's 27. That's 47 strats. That's a lot of strats. And it's only Yudi's the only player. I may have a spider pushing through. This is the big moment. It's all down to Yudi here. How many Sams is there? Gets in behind. Isn't good enough. Be the game. Oh, there's a YOLO coming here as well, look at that. YOLO being built by Team 2. This is still pushing on. These are the new Megaliths that's on this team. Look at the reclaim here. But Team 1 doesn't care, they're still rebuilding the Paragon. Body battle. Maybe let's push it on through. its way through. Finally, we have spider train coming through, monkey train. We only have one spider to defend. He's not going to do much defending against the Megalith. Meanwhile, Ronaz has just spammed strats again. Method has continued to spam strats. It's looking pretty good for Team 2. Look at the top island here. This is T1 Island, I've named it because it's full of T1 shit. That will make no difference on the game. Megalith pushing through though. Hungary build some bombers. I don't know if the bombers are going to do anything here. It's what he can do. Paragon is 70% of the way. And if they can get this Paragon up, they could win. How much damage does Salvation done? A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Meanwhile, we have two spiders pushing through, two Megaliths. Not much to defend here. Spider being down. We have both touchdowns. Sorry, amazing one. He's killed him. Two spiders. I can't see him right now. I can't see him. And he killed the Megalith as well. Just going up to the Megalith. He's killed the Megalith as well, but here comes Ronaz. Let's slow it down here, dude. Let's slow it down here. Strats are coming in. They're aiming for Nib. There's like frickin' 15 of them. They get him. And he's bye-bye. But he doesn't have many things on the map. So that's not too bad. Oh shit! Did Humble... Oh, what the hell? Humble just exploded. And I think... Oh my god, I think it was his Rascons that just blew everything up. His Rascons was next to the frickin' Paragon. Oh my god. That could have been a good comeback. But... Holy shit, what a game. Frickin' non-stop action, dude. Rogue is, Rogue's going out in a fashionable way, and wow, that was also almost a good comeback if they could got that Paragon. Rogue says it was fun, and dude, I have to agree, it was pretty fun. Not often you see land pushing through up top. Happens every now and then. And it was actually still close to the end. The Paragon was very powerful. If that second Paragon got up, Team 1 could have won. They may have just won. But, what a game. I'm going to leave it there. I mean, not leave it. We're going to continue. We'll just speed it up so we can see Thomas getting killed. See how quickly he gets killed. Some people will call this honourable. I would call this a waste of time. Just control K, dude. Get it over and done with. This means that Team 2 have to build strats. I think they're trying to bomb him in the water. There's a tally mazer coming on him, bro. And look at that. Strats bombing him in the water. You can't get him that deep in the water. Bombing Ronaz is standing underneath the bombs. He's building T1. Look at that, he actually built T1AA because he thought he was in danger, but it was his own teammate. Man, he's in the water. It's like, dude. Thomas goes down, and that was a pretty good game. 18-month-old game. What do you think? I think that's a pretty good game. Anyway. Like and subscribe. I've been BattleBot, and till next time, we'll catch you later. GG.